If you're looking for an easy way out to grind and play NBA 2K19, hit up my guy Sports Gaming above. He has stacked NBA 2K19 accounts that come with high overalls, max badges, and rep rewards, and more, man. So hit up my guy Sports Gaming above. Make sure you type in his name correctly. He is the most trusted and reliable badge grinding and account service. So hit up my guy Sports Gaming on Twitter, man. Let's get into the video. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy, PoorBoySin, and the poll don't stand for Poe, bringing you guys the most requested video on all my channels. Every time I'm streaming, my YouTube comment section, hitting me up on Twitter DMs, Instagram DMs. Somebody even hit me up on Facebook before asking me about my updated dribble animations, because some of y'all know I updated my dribble animations from being in my streams and then observing on some of my videos that I've changed a few animations since my last animation video. Now I did a animation video, I want to say before I hit 99 overall, so that was a certain amount of months back, and I've only changed about 4 to 5 and maybe less than that animations. I'll say about 4 animations that I've changed since that video. I told you guys in my recent video for best rhythm dribble, Elite 26 was one of those animations that I did switch. I used to have on Kemba Walker or Elite 22, and those were just too slow for me to combo up, and I was just being mad predictable using Kemba Walker and Elite 22. So I definitely switched up that rhythm dribble. I want to say I switched up my size up between the legs and my size up double behind the back. I definitely switched up my size up the double behind the back from Jamal Crawford to Trey Young. So that's another animation that I did switch, or that I did switch up. But I just want to talk to you, beginner isolation players out there. It's a lot of people that always ask, how do you learn to dribble? How did you get better at dribbling? What did you do to become a better dribbler? And first off, I do want to say, I wish I did spend more time being in my mind court, but I did not become a dribbler or a good isolation player, because I want to say I'm more so of an isolation player than a dribble guy. Like, there's dribble gods, there's ISO gods, there's just pure dribble isolation gods. Like, there's a difference. There's a huge difference, and I won't consider myself a dribble guy. I always tell you guys, I just know how to dribble. I can dribble like the best of them, but I don't put too much time into practicing and making my dribble moves and my dribble combos more fluid. The combos that I do use, they're simple moves. If you want to learn how to dribble, you have to learn move by move. And pretty much how I isolate is as simple as that. When I do simple step backs, momentums, rhythm dribbles, momentum behind the back, they're simple moves to do. I'm never doing no crazy shit when I'm isolating unless I have to. You do not have to know how to do the crazy things my boy Steezo know how to do. Shouts out to Steezo for continuing to inspire people to learn how to isolate and want to be better at isolating. And shouts out to you guys and those out there that get inspired by me isolating. So like I said, I consider myself more so of an ISO IQ guy. Like, I like to get a bucket, man. Not all times unless I'm in takeover or unless I'm winning the game. Unless I feel like my opponents that I'm playing against aren't good enough to make a comeback, then I'll try and go crazy and do some crazy stuff. But if I'm playing against comp, I will rarely break out and do some crazy combos. If I could get past you, like I said on my rhythm dribble video, if I could get past you with just a simple rhythm dribble or a simple step back or a simple momentum behind the back, I'm going to just do that, man, and just get a bucket and get the game over with. Because I more so pride myself on winning than trying to look good while winning. Now, you'll never catch me just doing left, right like a shot creator would or a pure stretch would. I'm not saying that I'm going to break out and do that, but my type of isolation is pretty simple. It's easy to learn how to do. I'm not doing too many crazy things, and that's how you become a better isolation player. And even if you pursue to want to be a good ass dribble guy, you have to practice move by move. You have to learn moves move by move. You have to get muscle memory on each move. So you got to know your step backs, when to do step backs. You got to know when to do momentum. You got to time momentum behind the back. You got to time your behind the backs. Like, it's anybody that say ISO doesn't take skill or dribbling doesn't take skill, they're crazy. dribbling and being a playmaker is probably one of the, if not the most skill build you can use on 2K. And every year, bro, every year, because we're talking stick skill. We're talking learning moves and chaining them together. Everybody can't do it, and that's why everybody aren't playmakers. If you want to be a good playmaker, you have to be a good dribbler. Like, you have to know what you're doing when it comes to dribbling, because you don't have too many options being a playmaker. You can't shoot contested like stretch bigs and pure sharps could. You can't, depending on if you're a point forward, because pure point forwards can finish good in the lane, but you really can't just rush down and rim run to the lane like you could possibly could with a slasher and get a contact dunk. You're not gonna get contact dunks on a pure point forward. Now, you're gonna get good dunk animations and finish at the rim, but you're not gonna get like crazy slasher dunk animations. You can't even just rim run on a pure point forward. You have to combo up and do something to startle your defender to get by them to even get into the lane. So being a playmaker, you really have to put time into comboing up and learning moves and learning new moves to confuse your defender to even get yourself open or even your teammate. So like me being a pure point forward and I get boxed and I'm not making it to where the other defender that's guarding my stretch big even feels like he should play off of him or not, I have to figure out a way to make both of my opponents want to guard me and help off of my stretch to the point where I can get my stretch open. If I'm not being dominant enough to where my stretch's defender is thinking about helping off of them, I'm not being elite enough. I'm not performing well enough. So when it comes to being an isolation player, you have to know you're in control of the offense. You are the threat. The stretch big isn't the threat. People are scared of you. So when it comes to being an isolation player, man, get in that my court. It doesn't hurt. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel intimidated to learn how to be a better dribbler. It's all starting the my court. But with me, it didn't start in the my court. You can even ask Beast Mode. I did learn how to momentum in the my court, but I pretty much learned from trial and error playing the game and playing twos. Some games I would lose from being a bad playmaker, and some games I will win learning new moves. But I learned all my combos and everything that I do, I learned from just playing twos. That's the best way you're gonna learn. Even if you practice in the my court, you're not gonna get any better if you don't go test it out on the tools court. So these are my updated animations. Hopefully some of you guys check them out. Hopefully some of you guys appreciate me doing this video. Like I said, I've only changed about 4 to 5 animations from my last animation video. And yes, these animations chained together are better than my animations in my last animation video. If you guys were wondering, these are the animations that I will continue to play 2K with. Maybe I will switch up my animations in the future and check out some new ones. But definitely shouts out to Steezo. Shouts out to Del Rey Mari. Who else? I want to say shouts out to LaMonsta. And then there's one more person that I cannot think of right now. And I want to think of his name because I want to shout him out too, because he gave me a screenshot of his animations too. But usually what I do is I compare and contrast my animations to other dribblers and see what other dribblers are using and see what I'm using. And then I'll test out the difference to see what works best for me. All animations won't work the same for another isolation player. Some people like to have different animations for different combos, and yes, different animations do matter when it comes to trying to pull off the same moves as like Steezo, Colder Man, myself, any isolation player. You have to test these animations out first before going into the park and just trying to just do some crazy stuff, you feel me? So I hope you guys appreciate these animations. I hope some of you guys can become better isolation players. Like I said, you got to get into that my court. My favorite, I will say my favorite animation is size up double hesitation Damian Lillard. That's my favorite animation. When you pull the right stick back and you get the big space on the step back for green. Damian Lillard size up double hesitation is the best animation Well, I won't say the best animation, my favorite animation, you feel me? And then I got my triple threat styles, and then I got my triple threat size up for you guys, because I told you guys triple threat is one of the most powerful isolation moves that nobody ever uses. I will always be using Pro 6 moving behind the back. Pro 6 moving behind the back is the smoothest momentum behind the back animation, in my opinion. A lot of dribble heads use Pro 3 for moving behind the backs, but I use Pro 6, and I will always be using Pro 6. But it's personal preference. A lot of people use Pro 3 because it creates a lot of space. I use Pro 6 because it's smooth. It's smooth on 3s. It's smooth on 2s. And I just love using it. Moving spin Pro 4, I'll probably never change that one. And then Pro size up package Pro 3 is probably the closest thing you will get to that daily animation we used to have in previous 2Ks that Pure Sharps and Pure Stretches used a lot. Even Playmakers abused it too. I want to say it was Elite 3. Let me know down in the comment section if I'm wrong. But I doubt they bring that animation back. But Pro 3 size up package is the closest thing that you're going to get to that animation. And that animation as well creates a lot of space. But hope you guys appreciate this video. I'm gonna catch up with y'all on the next one. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys need me to answer any questions. I'm always in the comment section. I'm always reading you guys' comments. So if you have a good question you want to ask me, or if you got a video that you want me to do, or a topic you want me to speak on, please let me know down in the comment section. Let me get 120K hype down low. We hit 120K subs, and I appreciate you guys for every single one of them. 150K on the way, 200K grind. I'm trying to get to 200K before 2K20 come out, so show me some love. I appreciate y'all love and support. Do not forget to like the video. Liking the video gets us recommended. If you really support me and you want to see me prosper, please always make sure to like my videos so we can get out there a little bit more. A lot of y'all say I'm underrated. Some of y'all say I'm overrated. Some of y'all just say I deserve more recognition. Support your boy and make it happen. I'm gonna catch up with y'all on the next one. Y'all have a blessed day or night whenever you watch this video. Y'all be easy, man. I'm out. One.